I have a theory in powerlifting, and it's very general, obviously everyone's different, but beginners, we need that raw specificity. Intermediate, and I mean anywhere maybe from a year into it, maybe 5, maybe 10 years, all depends on the individual, then we can get a lot more variety involved. But if you can't deadlift, we shouldn't be doing pause deadlifts and block deadlifts and all this weird shit. And then when you get advanced, world record-ish, it's almost time to go back to that raw specificity because your front squat's just not enough load on your quads to figure out your 1,000-pound back squat.
Good. Better. Rest.
Oopa.
Speed is part of the game.
Already out of breaths.
All right, wrists, elbows. All right, speed. Yeah, good. And the faster you get up there and back there, the better. Wrists, elbows, go. Better, 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 better. Wrists, elbows, shoulder blades back, go. Yes. And the catch position looks better already.
Yeah. Then last week or just warming up?
Then like a few minutes ago. Just sweating helps, especially for big old biscuits like yourself. There you go. One more, give me a little zip on that. Yep. All right. Good. Good. All right. Let's have you go down to the knee now. I'm not going to make you pause like you did last week. I feel like we're above that now. We're beyond that.
I've graduated.
You've graduated. But I do want to see you. Let me get rid of my stick. I do want to see you stop here just to make sure we're in the right position. Okay. Stop here to make we're in the right position, and we need to come back up the same path. And once you feel it here, we're down. Okay.
Cool. So kind of slow.
Slow, but like as we start to get reps in, we get a little bit more speed and more confidence. So now we're going towards the knee, or down to the knee. Yep. Bring it back up and woo! Good.
Not too bad.
No, that's pretty good. Do that again. Wrists, elbows out. Same thing. Sexy.
We're in it. In it to win it, team.
Let's get one more. That looks really good. Nice. And rest. The only part that doesn't look great to me is like your overhead position just doesn't look comfortable. It's just not going to be for a while, but like your mechanics are pretty good for only doing it like a couple times. You know?
Some things are just take months.
Like, or year. You know what I mean? Like it'll just take a little while, take some homework, just doing your mobility on your own time, but you know how to snatch. Okay.
Cool. I might even slow down my benching. Just because I don't care right now.
If you could do like, how often do you bench? Like twice a week?
Like 3 or 4. So I was gonna do 1 or 2, give the delts a break, and then when I overhead, I figure I just focus on like stretching more too. Like even with the strict, like if I have 185 pounds, do that.
If you could even just substitute more behind the neck work, because like chances are like you probably press a little bit more like this. If you press more from here,
just
lighter, and just like very light. I obviously don't want you to do too much here, but like kind of help balance out your shoulder girdle a little bit more.
Grip similar to a snatch or a little bit in?
You're gonna have to go wider. You're gonna have to go wider, but like bring it in a little bit as you can.
I'll do that once a week and then strict once a week and then bench once or twice.
Good. Fast overhead. All right, good. Take a break. Let's move on to your jerk now, okay? This will be something new and kind of fun. And we're not gonna worry about your rack position. So you're gonna get like a bunch of comments on the internet about your rack not being great and like this and that. And we're just not gonna worry about that right now, okay? All right, I'm gonna draw a line. I didn't make this up, by the way. I don't make anything up. I steal everything. Okay, go and put your toes on that line. All right, now what's your dominant foot?
Oh, I don't know. I'd imagine right. Oh, my left went. Yeah, probably right.
You're right? Okay, cool. Dominant foot.
Toes?
Yeah, like just behind that line. Like right there. Cool. Now put your left heel in front of your right toe.
Left heel?
In front of your right toe. In front of your right toe. There you go. This is part sobriety test, dude.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Now I'm gonna put your right heel in front of your left toe.
Right heel, left toe.
Okay. I'm gonna mark this shit off. All right, go and step back to your original position.
This is the most complicated thing I've ever done.
It's very complicated. It's kind of interesting though. All right, so that's where your toes are. Now, I want you to put your right toe behind your left heel. Okay, now get out of the way. Okay, so this is your ideal jerk position. Your feet, of course, start underneath your hips because that's the most powerful, spot for you to jump from. You could slightly toe out. I don't really care. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Okay. I want your front foot pigeon-toed inward. Okay. Okay. I got my really cool shoes in there. I want your front foot pigeon-toed inward. Okay. And I want your left foot not touching that line. As a matter of fact, I might put a block of wood behind you. Okay. So you don't touch that line.
So stop just in front.
Just in front. I want your rear heel pointed out. Okay. Okay. What you want is one line segment from your knee all the way up your torso, okay? Because you're in a stacked position. Yeah. You got most stuff on top of stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay? And I want a 90-degree angle on your front shin, okay? The majority of jerks are missed because you underextend on your front foot and you pitch a bar in front of you. So it's really important we get this 90-degree angle at the front shin, okay? Yeah. And I'm having you point your rear heel out so everything sort of points towards your hips. Okay, you are a table, but you only got 2 legs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you have to make the most of these 2 legs. Okay? This is the most stable position for you to be in. Okay. Then I want you to recover your front leg back to the line, and then your back leg. Okay. If you did what came naturally, and you just brought your legs together, you move that much in space, and we don't want that. Yeah. All right. So let's just have you step your feet to those positions.
Internal rotation is not a powerlifter's friend either.
Okay, let's see what we got. Just nice and slow, just step your right leg out, good. And then step your left leg, bend that, point this out. Okay. This is nice and sturdy, okay? He looks very sturdy.
Yeah, feels good.
That looks really good. You got one line segment from your shoulder to your knee. This is a very sturdy position for you right here. And you got space between your knees. Yeah. Here, which is also good, okay? Yeah. So recover your right leg in to the line, then your left leg. That would be a good jerk. Okay, let's just step to
always it again. Front leg.
Always front leg. I mean, ideally. It doesn't happen every time.
Yeah, if you're stumbling, you just catch.
I recover incorrectly all the time. Yeah. But again, I'm not the greatest jerker. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right, right leg out, then the left. Bend that, heel out. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, the groin.
The groin.
Yeah, that's good. But then I won't fall. Like I feel.
Right. Like it looks sturdy. You got lateral stability, and you're obviously you could be able to support some stuff on top of you. Yeah. Okay? Now recover. I'm gonna. Where's a piece of wood? I got wood line.
You guys do any unilateral single leg work? In terms of like Bulgarian split squats or.
I do. I've been doing more like bodybuilding. And correctives as we've gone. Yeah. I keep that stuff year round because a lot of my people just sort of jumped into the Olympic weightlifting. Right. They haven't done a lot of just general strengthening. Yeah. So they just don't have a lot of muscles on them.
I also just feel it right there though, like stepping back like this. Reminds me of, I used to like, probably dumb or not, but I would go super heavy on some Bulgarian split squats. Yeah, it felt like that.
And you know what? I didn't do like a lunge or a split squat for years. And then since I started adding them in, I've gotten better.
This sport's a little more uneven too.
Yeah. I mean, there's just room. I feel like people take the whole like specificity thing a little too seriously, especially if you're not lifting like national caliber weights. You'll be fine.
Yeah, raise your base.
You know what I mean? Just be stronger. Okay. So I'm gonna put this board in between your legs. Just to make sure that we have. Gotcha. Because the tendency is to do this. Okay? Yeah. You'll see
compensate that internal rotation.
You'll see when we start going fast. I'm gonna get another block of wood to block your back from.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna fall.
Start going full speed. I want you to sort of just dip drive and move your feet out to where they go. Okay? And you're just going to change a little bit. All right, not too bad. Make sure that stays bent and make sure this goes up further. I want that out further. Okay. Nice.
It does feel weird stepping back the right foot. I don't know why. Right. Just feels weak, but maybe it's just because I only squat with 2 legs.
Nice, and recover properly. All right, good. I actually bend this a little bit more.
Yeah,
keep your torso back a little bit more. There you go.
Oh, that hurts.
There you go. And just try to reach up. Got those meathead shoulders. There you go. Good.
It does feel pretty sturdy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, now I feel my left ankle a little bit, like you were talking about ankle mobility. I just feel it finding its kind of range.
Yeah. All right, good, relax.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think jerk is just so much different than anything. Powerlifting, and then even, you know, my background is basketball, powerlifting.
Yeah.
This I can relate. A snatch is like jumping, grabbing the rim, etc. This is like nothing we do.
It's for some people, it's really hard to teach. You know what I mean? Like, and I've gained a lot more respect with just focusing on the jerk.
Yeah.
People who like really focus on the jerk, like Sean Waxman, really good.
Yeah,
really good.
He's LA?
Yeah, SoCal. I know nothing about Southern California.
Yeah, I think he's in LA.
Yeah, but he really focuses on the jerk too.
It makes sense because even though your sport's like 2-lift sport, it is a kind of 3 lifts.
It's a 3-lift sport.
This doesn't relate to those.
I don't know where I got this from, and I might be completely wrong, but I think that the Russians don't even have a word for clean. Is that right? They might just say just jerk.
Yeah.
So sometimes in contests you hear like some of the older guys be like, oh, they're going for this in the jerk, and they just say jerk.
Yeah.
And like clean is just assumed.
It's hard to.
It's hard.
This is natural. I don't know why. But having your legs straight is natural.
It is natural. Yeah. It is natural. So don't touch my stick with your torso.
Oh shit, that's the hardest part.
Touch that. Drop straight down. That was actually a lot better. Yeah. Good. Recover. Good. Do that again. Don't touch this. Be a little bit more decisive with that snap. Yes. All right, let's give you some more. Fuck around with this barbell.
For the time I do, you know, quote unquote accessories, will always be dumbbell. Right. Just because we do so much barbell. Yeah, we do so much barbell bench. Yeah. Lately, I've gotten into barbell overhead just because I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, never really push pressed. And then overhead, even that is so limited to my experience is limited.
Right. When I first started, I was so caught up in Olympic style weightlifting. I was like, we don't do any bodybuilding whatsoever. We don't do this, we don't do that, no bench press. And you have to understand, this is like in 2005, when it was not like on the map at all. So you like go to parties and be like, oh, you're a weightlifter, how much you bench? I don't bench press, sir. You know, we don't do that. Pedestrian lift.
Sadly, it's still kind of like that. It's better.
It's a lot better. And like, I try to, like, when I get people like that, I just tell them to calm the fuck down. Like, look, guys, like, it's not that special. Okay, like you're lifting weights, you know?
I have a theory in powerlifting, and it's very general. Obviously, everyone's different. But beginners, we need that raw specificity. Intermediate, and I mean anywhere, maybe from a year into it, maybe 5, maybe 10 years. All depends on the individual. Then we can get a lot more variety involved. But if you can't deadlift, we shouldn't be doing pause deadlifts and block deadlifts and all this weird shit. And then when you get advanced, world record-ish, it's almost time to go back to that raw specificity because your front squat's just not enough load on your quads to figure out your 1,000-pound back squat.
And that's why I had a thing against like bands of chains for a while. I was like, you don't need to really do that unless you're already a strong person. You know what I mean?
They want to do what they're doing now. Like they want to do what I'm doing in my deadlift now. They're like, well, I deadlift 700 now. Like you need to do what I did 3 years ago.
And oftentimes it's not what people post on Instagram.
No, it's boring. It's boring. Like this I know will help me become a better jerker, but like this is just jerking with fucking wood between my legs. And that's why people can't stay in powerlifting because it's too boring.
Step the front leg out and do it fast. Bend the back knee. Good. Recover. Nice. Recover. Once more, just like that. Nice.
Overhead feels kind of comfy.
It's like actually, it feels a lot better.
Yeah, it feels a lot more normal.
Yeah, look at that. Look at you.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, the weight's kind of light too.
Bend the back knee. Better. Good. Recover. So keep that back knee bent. Stacked. Femur underneath you. Better. Step your front leg out. Good. You could go further with the front leg and snap it out a little bit faster. I want to hear it smack on the rim. Yeah, better. Back knee bend. Good. Let's do one more. Same speed. Keep the back knee bent. Good. It's a good jerk. Forward and get it behind that delt pocket. Nestled in there like this.
Yours is kind of long.
I guess.
Like this.
Yeah, maybe.
Mine's like this.
Well, I mean, I'm just sort of moving.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, you want to go a little bit wider to sort of shorten that stroke.
Right.
Protract your shoulders forward like this and go a little bit, just think of yourself as fat as possible.
Kind of flexing your lats.
You want to, yeah, like everything should be tight through your shoulder girdle, everything flexed here. You should sort of elevate. So when and I might not even be able to do it right now. You know, but you want to have more of a neutral wrist, grabbing onto the bar.
Yeah.
And this feels pretty good to me. I'm like at like a 45-degree angle, sort of not choking myself, but behind my delt for sure. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. So that's actually not bad. It's sort of resting on top of the delt.
I feel like my traps holding everything.
But I feel like it's loosening up a little bit as you go.
Yeah. The wrists are probably the worst part.
Yeah. That's not horrible.
Yeah, the wrists hurt just because everything we do, I try to keep my wrist this way.
Yeah.
So then like anything like that's all we got, you know?
Yeah.
Like the wrists don't want to move and the rest of the garbage.
Yeah.
Damn, Missy Mari got